this is Rosa Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to continue working on my December daily. First, let me say Merry Christmas to everyone. Today is December 24th, which is actually Christmas Eve. I might be posting the video today or tomorrow, but I still want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I hope you are having a wonderful time with your family. So I have a little bit of time right now within all the Christmas preparations. We're having some friends over for dinner and the house is sparkly clean finally. And all my projects are done, so I think it is time for me to catch up a little bit on my December daily. So we have worked all the way until day number 12, and as you can see, I haven't quite finished some of my journaling. I did on some of the pages that we left, and you know, and then I have some cute little memorabilia in there. So today we're gonna continue with days 13 until I don't know, I have my pictures printed all the way until when is the last day? Saturday, and today is Tuesday, so I don't know if I'll be able to do all of them within the time that I have, but I have them all printed and in order of the day. So let's get right to journaling. So on day 13, this was a very lazy and funny day. So we dressed my cat Makia. We have two new kittens this year, so this is their first Christmas with us. So he is just such a mellow cat. He will do anything you want. So the girls dressed him up with this Santa outfit, and we took a picture under the tree. He was just so cute. He wasn't even moving, and after that he actually took a nap. He liked it so much, and yeah, eventually we decided it is, you know, too much, so we took it off. But and so also Friday night I was just crafting alone here in my craft room, and my cat decided to take a nap in the middle of me working on this tutorial that I was recording for you guys. And it was kind of funny, and I actually took a picture with the clock on the background because you can see that she got to my room at 11. Yes, I craft late at night. So she got to my room at 11, and she decided to take a nap all the way until 11:25. So she was sitting there for a good 20 minutes. On the meantime, I think I was editing another video here, sitting here, and then she decided to move out of my table and to go take a nap in my lap. So that was kind of funny. Eventually I had to put her somewhere else because she wasn't letting me do anything. But I thought it was a funny story to keep in here because she's also the new kitten. We have two, like I said, and she's kind of funny because him over here, his name is Macchiato, so he is so mellow. He will always cuddle and do anything you want. She, on the other hand, she's more like a diva. She'll be like, you're not holding me unless I really want you to hold me, type of thing. So when she really wants love, it doesn't matter what you're doing, she's ready to get some love. So that's what she does. So I think it reflects their personality kind of to the T. So it was super cute. So I think for day 13, I'm just gonna keep it very simple. Add these pictures here, and I'll probably use both spreads because I do want to dedicate these to the kittens. And up in here, I want to do something special because this is the beginning of the new signature. So I feel like it needs a little something, but we'll see. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this little collage that I did just right onto the paper. I'm not even going to separate it or anything like that. Oops, what is going on with my glue? It always does this. The minute I start recording, my glue just decides to not comply because I test my glue before I start recording, and I, you know, make sure it's working, and it was working just fine. So yeah, that's just one of those things. All right, so I'm gonna put this here because we already have the pink background. I'm gonna glue this straight down into the page. And for this little guy, I'm going to add a little bit of a background behind his picture. So first thing I do is just look at my scrap pieces and see if they kind of go. And that one does kind of go, but I feel like I need something. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Here, I have some scrap pieces of, of gold. So maybe I'll do gold around him. I think that'll be cute. All right, so let's just glue this down. So I hope you guys are ready for Christmas. I spent a good amount of time yesterday just wrapping presents, making sure we have everything we needed for the dinner today. You know, cleaning the bathrooms, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna put the picture of little Miss Maki over here. I do want something else on my background. So let me just quickly see what I have. I do have some doilies. So maybe that looks cute, even though he's a boy cat. It's okay, because the whole journal is pink, so it's okay. He wouldn't mind. All right, so just something quick and simple, and I'm going to leave the journaling for off camera because it does take me a while, and that's usually something I do laying in bed. I grab my journal and I start adding my journaling. So I'm gonna put more glue in here. Okay, so let me just close that and make sure that it is nice and tight. So in the meantime, let me find for some number 13, which is what I need. I'm running out of these numbers, so I might have to do with what I have. Okay, I found these stickers, so this might work for a couple days, but I definitely need to go get some more. All right, so we're just gonna do the bubble for number 13, and then I'll probably just do the bubbles later on. So I do have these little pieces that I cut last time. I cut a bunch, so I have some left, but I do need to cut the circle for the inside. So I'm just gonna do a little piece here. And so let's open this up again, and I'm trying to think where I want to put it. Maybe I'll leave all this room for journaling and talk about the kittens and all that stuff, and then we can add the bubble here. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna glue this down here, this little 13, and glue this right on the corner here. There you go. I hope there's no too much glare with all this gold going on. Now here, this is cute like that, but I feel like I need to add a little something. It's a little bit simple, so maybe some of this plastic little trim. And you know, the good part about having my December Daily pink this year is the fact that I have a lot of pink like trims and laces and things that I could actually use. Whoops, I put too much glue in here. That's okay. I'll peel it off. I'll peel that off. Okay, so oh, and then I also have these tiny little envelopes. How cute are these? So maybe I can put one of these little envelopes in here, and we can do like a little letter for Santa, since he looks like Santa up in there. So maybe I'll leave this for journaling. Or actually, maybe we'll put this little envelope here, and we leave that area for journaling. And I think that's kind of cute, just to fill a little bit more of the space. And then we can add a little piece here so we can journal in there. And let's see if I have just a little regular piece of paper. Oh, here I have these vellum sheets, and maybe we can do a little tag out of vellum. So just something cute and tiny. Just something like that. And you know what I was thinking? Maybe we can use this vellum and do some like shakers for the book. I think that would be fun. And let's make sure this fits. Okay, so I probably want to cut it around here. Oh, actually, I'm gonna fold it, and that way we have like a little tiny booklet made out of vellum, something like that. Okay, let's see. There you go. And to make sure this is going to be able to come in and out, I can probably use some of my twine and just poke a little hole in there and add some twine, make it into like a little taggy so we can take it in and out. I think that'll be cute. And then, hey, maybe I can have the girls write a little note in this little tiny piece. Oops, I don't think I did this right. Okay, there we go. And let's just make a little knot. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is being a little bit difficult, but there we go. So little knots like that. Okay, so now we have this little tag thingy, and that can go right in there. And there you go. And then we can keep this closed, or we can keep this open and just kind of show the little tag in there. That'll be cute too, like a letter to Santa. Journaling. And now we can move on to the next day. So day 14 was Saturday, and my daughter started doing volleyball, so we went to see her game. And after that, she had a birthday party with her friends, actually the friends from volleyball, and we all went to the movies. The birthday party was at the movies. So she actually was with her friends, and then me, Tessa, and Ariel were just like hanging around the mall waiting for her. And it was a fun day for all of us, I think. The game was fun. I was so proud of her because she played really good, and it was super fun. She played 2 games in a row, which was different from other days. And so here's a picture of Tessa and Ariel while we were cheering for her, waiting for her, and it was kind of nice. We were all excited. It was a good day. And then we went to the mall. They went to see the movie. We had ice cream and got some presents, and it was a good day for all of us, I think. So maybe we can do just all these little pictures here as a whole day, and then I won't do a lot of journaling on this page, probably not. Okay, so what I can do is back everything up on this piece of paper. Okay, so I have this piece, and I'm only going to glue the top and the bottom as we've been doing, because I do want to be able to add like a tag with journaling on the inside, so we remember what we did. And sometimes you don't need to do a lot of writing when you know, you can just see from the picture how the day went. But sometimes you do. So I might or I might not add journaling, but I do want to have that option of having this space open. So if I do want to add journaling, then then we have the room for it. Okay, so now I'm just going to simply glue these pieces down. Just make it fun like this. Super cute. Okay, and then do we have Ariel? Look kind of funny in this picture, but she looks kind of serious, but she was actually having a lot of fun. So I don't know why the picture looked like that. And I only took one picture, so it is what it is, because it was the end of the game. We were kind of rushing to go see the team after the game. So okay, there we go. So we do those little pictures in here, and then I'm just going to put the bubbles so I can add the number later on, but I won't be adding the number at this moment. And so let me do another circle cutout. Actually, I won't do this because it's kind of like the same background paper, so I don't want to repeat myself. But I can do this Christmas tree maybe on the back, and that'll be cute. And then we put the number 14 on top. Well, actually, I do think I have 14, so I'll do 14 because I have one more number 1. And yeah, So the girls are playing, as you can hear in the background probably, so sorry about the noise. And here we go. So there's 14. It's a little bit hard to see, but there it is. And then I have these little tags that they are just pre-made, so I think they're perfect to add on the back in there. And I can use this little fuzzy Christmassy trim that I love using it because it just makes everything look so Christmassy when you use that. Okay, so all I do with these ones is just like tangle it around. I don't need to tie it. And there we go. Now we have a place to add our little journal element. And I think it looks good, but of course, you know me, I must add something else. So I have some of this pom-pom trim. Okay, so now we're gonna work on day number 14, and for this one I have quite a lot of pictures. We were babysitting my nephew this day, and he is just the cutest thing, and he was such a sweet baby. He actually was pretty quiet and happy, not quiet, but you know, like happy, not crying at all. And he actually took a nap with us, and we were like, oh my gosh, wake up already, we want to play with you. He was a complete angel. We were with him for like about 4 hours, and it might seem like a long time, but it wasn't enough time for us to hang out with the baby. There is, you know, 4 of us, and we were all fighting for our turns to play with the baby. So he was loving it, and you can see in these pictures how he was like smiling all the time, and you know, he even got to touch some of the kitties, and I don't think the kitties were very happy about that, but he definitely was. He's such a sweet little thing. And so anyway, so I have quite a lot of pictures for this day, and I do want to keep everything on the one page that I have here. So what I'm doing is just cutting all the pictures, and they're all going to be about the same size. I think these measure 2 by 3. So I am going to make a little booklet to add into this page, so that way I have, you know, enough room to put all of these sweet little pictures. So let me count how many I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let me now grab some of my paper here. Okay, so I'm going to cut a piece of paper here at about 3 inches, I think. Let me see. And I know my pictures are not quite even, so I'm just gonna grab the biggest one and see how big that is. So about 3.5. Okay, so now we're going to score at 2.5 and 5. Let's do 7.5 and 10, and the last one's gonna be a little bit smaller, but that's okay. So I'm just going to create this little accordion piece just like that, and here is where I'm going to add all my pictures. Okay, so I went ahead and I glued these down here. I thought I was recording, but I guess I wasn't for a minute there. So I added some twine before gluing these down, and then this is just going to be folded right there. I am leaving this space open for journaling, and I do have another extra picture that I added there. Then I also added some of these gold stickers that said sweet memory. Those stickers I got at Joann's a couple weeks ago. They were on sale, and so yeah, so I put all these down there thinking I was recording, and then I went ahead and I added the number bubble. I did find my older package of alphas. I have like 3 because all I really need are the numbers, and yeah, so I have some numbers here left off. So that is number 15. Oh, and then also I added some washi tape in there just to give it a little like border to the page. So now we're gonna work on the next day, which is day number 16, and this day was a Monday. So I actually went to pick up the girls from school, and we went out to have dinner. We actually went to a couple stores. We went to Tuesday morning, I think, that day. We picked up some things for to make gifts for teachers. And so here I cut this piece of paper, which is going to be, you know, cover this white space, and I'm gonna make it actually a little bit smaller because I don't want anything hanging out of the page. And also what I want to do on this page is a little shaker. So since my book's already made and I don't want to insert any new pages to it, I'm just going to use some vellum. I have these small little vellum sheets, and I'm thinking maybe I can wrap it around and create a little shaker pockets, and that way we have a little shaker underneath the pictures. So let me trim this a little bit, and I probably don't need this much, but it's okay. So I'm going to make this as a pocket. So I'm just going to put the vellum, and I'm going to wrap it on the back like this. Okay, so first I'm just gonna fold the pieces, all the corners, just like that, and then I'm going to glue them down. So I probably need to trim the corners here, just as if we were making a pocket on a mini album. Okay, so let's do that. And then again, I'm gonna put this over, and I'm going to glue the sides of the vellum here on top. Okay, let's see if this works now. Okay, there we go. So I'm just gonna add glue on these little flaps, just like that. And so let's do this side first, and then we'll do the other 2 sides. Here we go. So let's just make sure this is glued down really good, and same thing here to have our little pockets. There we go. So now we have the pocket in there, and I'm going to add some sequins. So I have this gold sequins, and I think I picked this up at, where did I pick this up? Dollar store? No, this was from Michael's, I think. All right, so I'm just going to add some of these sequins up in there, just like that. So I want quite a lot, as you can see. And I'm just gonna slide it all under there. There you go. See my pocket I'm making? And then what I'm gonna do is just glue the top. Okay, just like that. And let me spread this over really good. And then to cover that, I'm going to add some of my washi tape. So here's my washi tape. So I'm just gonna add it right there. And maybe I'll add a little bit of glue on top, where I'm going to put my washi, and here we go. And then I'm just gonna turn this to the other side. Okay, that way it won't peel off. And then we have a little shaker pocket, and I love the look of the vellum. It's just like very like, seems like on a different dimension there. So now I'm going to add the pictures that correspond to this day, which are these two. We went out to eat, and oh gosh, I don't like how I look in the picture, but I guess that's okay. I'm thinking if I should back this up on some paper here to give it a pretty border. So let me grab some of my scrap pieces here. I have this gold, and I think that would look good since we're using a lot of gold on this page. I'm just gonna add that like that, and I can trim around it. There we go. Okay, and then I can add this right in here, and I'm doing everything off the book right now. It's a lot easier, I guess, to do it like this, and then we can add this whole page on the book. And then I have another picture from that day, so I'm thinking up in there. I'm just worried about where we're gonna put the number, so maybe we'll put the number up in here. All right, let's do that. So this is gonna be space for the number. Right. So now I'm just going to glue this other little picture in here on top of the gold. Cute. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alrighty, so we'll just put it right there like so. Okay, and then I'm going to need my numbers, and this is going to be day number, what are we, 16. Yay, we're moving right along. Okay, so I don't have a number 1, but I have this L, and I think I can turn it into a number 1 by just trimming it a little bit. So there you go. That looks like a 1, and that is 6. So I'm just gonna glue these little pieces down. 6 and 1. Okay, so here we have this page, and I love it so much. So we can glue this down here, but I'm thinking I probably want to have this page as a floating page in the book because, oh, it will go here. Because I just like holding it and shaking it. So I'm going to glue another piece of paper on the back. That way it has a pretty back cover, and then I'm going to add it into the page just with a paper clip, maybe. We'll see. So I'm just going to add the glue, line this up. Okay, just like that. There we go. And then we can trim the excess. How cute is that? Oh, we can even do it like a little hinge page maybe. Okay, so we can do that. Let's do that. So let's just fold along here. Okay, I'm gonna score it. I'm just gonna help it so it will fold nicely. Just like right there. I think that's where it was. Okay, here we go. Let's see if this works. If not, we can always trim it and not worry about it. But I'm thinking we can add this page as a hinge. That way, you know, we can shake it and play with it, you know, because otherwise you have to shake the whole book to get the effect. All right, so let's do that. Let's just glue down this piece here. And then we even have more room to do some journaling. Maybe it'll be a good idea to do the journaling before, but it's okay. Alrighty, so let's just line this up here on the top. Okay. So there's a lot of ways to do one thing, and we're just experimenting with different things. My first idea was just to do the shaker straight on the page, but I don't think that'll be very practical in terms of being able to shake it. So now we have a little bit more flexibility to shape this page. I think it's so fun. All right, so let's move that out of the way. Okay, now here we can do a little journaling. We can do a little collage in there of something else. But I think here we can add something. Okay, so in here, I think I'm going to add a little bit of separation between, you know, like this little border piece in there. So maybe I can do that with some washi. And I don't know if this washi is very sticky. I don't think any of the gold washi is very sticky for some reason. So anyway, so I'm just gonna add a little glue, add my washi. And then here can be placed for journaling. And then on this other pink side, I think I will add some pictures, maybe something, I don't know yet. I will figure that out later. And you can also do a day on that spread. But oops, I don't think this is even, so I'm gonna fix it. Okay, here we go. So yeah, so I don't want to do my day 17 here because I like my days kind of facing out. So I'll definitely do something else on that page. But for now, we are going to move on to the next day, which wasn't even anything. We didn't do anything that day. And then I remember I didn't take any pictures. Not that you have to take any pictures, but this is, the girls were going to bed and they were being silly, so why not, right? This is always a good opportunity to take a picture when they're being silly like that. So I think these pictures, I'm just gonna keep it super simple. I know I say that a lot and then I end up doing all kinds of things, but I'm going to just back these pictures on gold. Okay, so then I'm just gonna add them right onto the page. Now I'm going to glue only the sides here again to make this into a little pocket in the bottom, so I can add the journaling for this page. And I think this is a really good example of what happens every day when I say it's bedtime. They just go crazy, you know. Emma's like hanging upside down from the stairs, and that's what happens. It's almost like I said, oh, let's go play, instead of bedtime. But anyway, so I'm gonna do those two here, and then I'm going to do a journaling tag for that page behind it. So I'm just gonna use this little piece of scraps in here, and let me just cut something small that will fit in there. So I think I could probably do this whole thing, but I wanted it to look like this, just like a little square tag to go in there. And now I always like rounding the corners. I think that looks, you know, makes it look more complete and finished. There you go. And then I can add a little bit of twine so it looks like a little tag. And just gonna poke a hole here in the center and get some twine and make it into a little tag. So I'm just gonna pass it through the little hole. Let's see here. And there we go. Okay, so that could be a little tag. That way it's easier to pull out. This is a little too long, so I'm gonna trim that. And there you go. So then in here I will add the journaling for that page, and I do need to add the number. So here's our little number 17, and we are now just going to add it into the page. So quick and simple. Some pages are a little bit more intricate, some are just quick and simple, you know. And I love how it's turning out. So now we are on the next day, which is day number 18. Now this day, again, it is a weekday, the girls have school, so we didn't do much. So after we finished with homework and all that stuff, we sat on the couch and we all watched a Christmas movie. And the funny thing is that the little elves that come and visit us, they had made popcorn and had little popcorn bags, and they said, do you want to watch a movie with us? So the girls were super excited, finished up their homework, and we all sat down to watch a movie. So that was a sweet day. So I'm thinking for this day, since we are, you know, on the movie mode, we can write down on this, for this page on the journaling, the top, you know, like our favorite movies that we watch on Christmas, or which Christmas movies we watched this year. And I think we've seen, well, some of them we already watched like 2 times, because that's just how kids are. They want to watch the same movie over and over again. But we can probably do a cute spread here and just put in there our favorite movies or the movies that we watched this day, and that'll be our day number 18. So I'm gonna back the pictures on this piece of vellum foil page, and I think it's just gonna make everything stand out. So I'm just going to layer this. I'm not creating a space for a pocket on this one, because I do have the other side where I'm going to journal and add our favorite movies. So I'm just gonna glue this right down onto the page, and so I think this is going to be my last page for today, because I just got a little busy in the kitchen doing stuff. I'm gonna make this picture a little bit smaller. There's too much empty space. It's kind of funny because the dogs are always where we are, so they were super excited that we were gonna watch a movie, because they just get to be, you know, lazy, even more lazy. All right, so we're gonna put those there, and this one is super simple. I do want to make it a little bit Christmassy with this little trim up in there, and super fast, and there you go. So I'm just gonna put this down here, and let's do that. Okay, and yeah, that's it. So now I'm just gonna add the number. Oh, since I have this little piece left that matches with that, I might just go ahead and add it here to make everything coordinate. Let's do that. All right, so we'll just put that extra piece down here, and then we have room for journaling up in there. Okay, so I think that is gonna be super fun. And of course we're gonna do our number, so I'll do the number on this page, since we have a lot more room up in here. So I'm gonna use that, and I'll just use the same page we were using before. Okay, there we go. And so there we go. And I need number 18, right? Yes, 18. And I think we're done. Let's see, 1 and 8. There you go. Perfect. And then, you know, I really want to decorate using these leaves that we have from the sticker sheet, but I just don't know. I mean, I guess I can add them after I journal for this day, you know, something like that. So cute. And I want to add one in here. Like, I feel like I can add this right on the center. That'll be so cute. But I'll do it after I add my journaling. All right, So there we go. We are done for today. I'll be back next time with the remaining days of my December daily. I mean, I already have the pictures for most of the days. Look how cute this turned out. So sweet. I love that date. So that is the day we had a little Christmas concert on my kids' school. And so that's fun. So we'll do those later. And also we'll do Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and I hope that you guys are keeping up with your December daily. Even if you do everything at once, that's totally okay, as long as you are, you know, keeping your pictures and trying to remember what you did each day, or, you know, most of the days. You don't even have to take a picture every day. Some days you can just simply write about traditions and things like that. I love how this is turning out. I still want to add something there. So I want to thank you so much for watching. I want to wish you a beautiful and Merry Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. And I hope that you spend some good quality time with your family. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.